Maybe.
Well, Ryan, how are you today? It is another Thursday here in Chi-Town. Thursday night barbecue chat coming to you live from the big houses, or my apartment, your house.
It's like what I don't know if we were locked up or at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
we all might be at some point.
It's a good point. Never.
You know what? Did you accidentally kick out my It's All About the Barbecue page? Oh, it says I'm live, but I don't see it on my
No, I did not.
Feed.
It is definitely
there it is. There it is. It's finally up there now.
I'm sorry that your page is a little bit slower and it takes a little bit longer to get out.
You know, it comes through
All
right, everybody. It is Thursday night. I am Steve Chris. I am
Thank you for starting
It's All About the Barbecue. And during the week, you can find me at Wanamakers in lovely, beautiful downtown Downers Grove. And the man sitting next to me, as always, we can see his escape window today. The chairman of the board, Mr. Ryan.
That's weird.
Hoagland.
Never been able to see the escape window.
Did you move the house? Did the house shrink?
I shifted the house a little bit. It's finally.
You didn't like the way it looked in the last show, so you just decided to move the whole house.
We're gonna get this shared out.
Power that Ryan has.
We're getting it shared out as well. Guys, welcome in Thursday night barbecue chat. We are back for another episode. It's a little catch-up episode from a couple weeks ago when our guest had some family issues, family things that he had to get taken care of. So we're happy to have him back. We're going to get to that in 1 second. But first.
What's first? We got to do it. We got a lot of housekeeping to do, but we got to do sponsors first.
Yes, we got to get that's our housekeeping.
Here's our lovely sponsors. Well, no, we got other housekeeping too.
Where did it go?
Well, maybe we're not going to do our sponsors this week because Ryan seems to have lost the video. Jesus, Ryan, come on. Our guest is sitting there sweating.
Doesn't leave, Steve.
Well, I haven't been in here.
Why? What? Oh, hang on. Never mind. Here we go.
Thank you so much, guys. You've been absolutely amazing. Thank you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
They really are the best, Ryan, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be on Instagram. We wouldn't be on YouTube. We wouldn't be in a lot of places. So let's give a shout out to the OG Bandits, sauces and rubs. You can find them at your local barbecue retailer, which I prefer. Or if you can't, go to Barbecue Superstore or Barbecue Pro Shop, scoop them up there. And then also to our good friend Scott over there at Steak Ager. I almost said Spit Steak.
Spit Steak?
Yeah, because I almost mixed the two together. So
Spitfire and Steak Ager, yes.
Yeah, so it's Steak Ager and Spit. See, now you made me mess it up. Spitfire Grills over there, and they were a guest. Scott was a guest a couple of weeks ago, and it was a great show, and that is a great grill. So check it out. And Wood Food Systems, they are a distributor of Southern Pride smokers. So if you were looking for Southern Pride, go to woodfoodsystems.com. Check them out. They will be more than happy to help you get that set up. And our good friends over at Marble Ridge Farms, you can get just about any kind of meat you want there, and they'll ship it right to you. You can't beat things like that where they ship it right to you.
No, I mean straight from cow to door. That'd be cow to door.
Cow to door. Well, pasture to patio.
That's better than cow to door.
Pasture to patio.
Although I like how cow to door sounds. Cow to door.
I don't like it at all.
You don't like it at all? Anyways.
It has no flow.
Terry White, welcome in, sir. Mr. Mike Starr himself. Starr.
See, now you got it.
We can't talk tonight. Blazing Star Barbecue. How are you doing? Star. And Terry says he loves what happened.
Yeah, I know. It's always fun. And so as Ryan was saying, our guest tonight, It's actually our guest tonight is taking the place of the guest that was supposed to be here tonight, and we'll explain that all in a second. It was supposed to be Chris Lytle tonight, but Chris Lytle is at the SCA World Championships, and he thought he was going to be able to do it, but then he, like the rest of us, found out that today was the day they do a lot of things like awards and all this other stuff, so he kindly backed out. He will be our guest next week. Our guest next week was supposed to be David from Melinda's.
I know you're
and
I want to bring David up real quick, but I do got to show this off, guys. Steve and I are very excited about this, but are you ready? We now have
got
merch.
our own shirts. Yeah, we got our
We
own
have
swag.
merch, guys.
Yeah.
So if you want a Thursday night barbecue chat shirt, let us know. Shoot us a message. We're getting there, right? And don't forget, if you are watching now, if you're watching on the replay, go follow all of our pages. Barbecue Blackstone Beer. It's all about the barbecue. Yeah, there he goes. I understand. We're there. But Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and streaming live again on the replay on Spotify. So go please register for our Spotify and give us a follow. We'd appreciate it. So I see our guest is patiently waiting.
He's probably like, why did I even say I wanted to do this? But anyway,
where'd he go? Did he just leave?
he just left. He just left it.
No, I'm just kidding. Let's bring him up to the stage here. What the?
Oh, maybe. Jesus. Well, everything was working a while ago. There he is. It's David from Melinda's Hot Sauces. David, great to see you this week in person. Last time we got a video from you, we had the great Brad and Brooke and Mike Starr on, and they were gracious enough to fill in for because you had to take care of some family business. So welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks for being here. I love the sauces. I'm a fan.
Thank you.
I got some pictures coming up of some things that I've made with the sauces.
Nice.
I
heard you like the hot honey.
I love the hot honey. I took it to the bar with me to have chicken wings. When they're like, "What kind of sauce do you want?" Nothing. Just plain.
It's a shame we can't put it in the little bottles. It's too thick to get into the little baby bottle.
Great. I mean, that's what I
use the whole thing in one setting.
That's what I have a wife for. She just takes it first, and I just throw it in there, right?
There you go.
It works.
The assortment that they were nice enough to send me, as you can see, as I get bleached out. The only thing I don't have is the hot honey.
Oh,
I might have an extra one, Steve.
Maybe so now I got hot honey envy.
You need a hot honey money kit. That'll fix it.
The honey money kit.
Yeah,
honey money kit with a little Mike Starr Blazing Star Reaper rub in there.
It says David, the Flavor and Fire King.
I just sold I hate to tell you. I'm going to tell you a little bit of story. We're going to go off.
That's my favorite.
Right off the bat, we're going to go off track. But today, at the epicenter of grilling and smoking in the western suburbs of Wanamaker's, I can tell you, Mike Starr's Reaper Rub. When somebody tastes it, they buy it. Somebody bought it today. I'm like, he's making some chicken thighs, and as soon as he said chicken thighs, I'm like, dude, do you like hot stuff? And he's like, well, yeah, because he was going to put some jalapeno stuff on it. I said, here, try this Reaper Rub. It's got Reaper in it. I'm going to warn you. He tasted it. He's like, dude, sold. Just like that. So, Mike, congratulations on another sale at Wanamaker's. Sorry about that, David.
Fantastic seasoning. Mike doesn't know this yet, but my brother's opening up a barbecue addition to his restaurant down in Toole, Texas, right next door to M&M Smokers. And he's going to be using Mike's pork and rub on his pork.
Man, look at that! Another breaking news on this show.
Breaking news.
And it's just the perfect rub and right out of the bottle, perfect, and good stuff.
There we appreciate you pushing it. Yes,
absolutely. Always push the stuff. I always try to push friends. I am just so everybody knows. I am. Sometimes I'm just very, very slow. I was waiting for the show with David, but I'm in process of bringing Melinda's to Wanamaker's. I've gotten as far as now I have the application that I just need to fill it out. So we've gotten to there. I did want to ask you though, David.
Sure.
Do you have like a sampler shipper?
Yeah, we sure do. Right. Like a freestanding display?
Yeah, with like a little bit of
we have a shipper that has 8 bays, and it's made for the little 2-ounce mini giveaway bottles.
You got what that'll
40
fit
per bay, times 8, whatever that is.
You got anything that'll fit like these like these guys in it?
Yeah, we have one that fits, I think, 36, freestanding. We have a display for that. We have a display for just about everything.
All right, I'll have to call. What's his name?
Going back to the barbecue restaurant opening up, he says, "Oh yeah, that is awesome. I'm speechless." He says, "Melinda is great stuff." It is
great stuff. Richard, Richard, do you have a favorite Melinda's sauce? I'm always curious as to what everybody else likes. Because as we were talking about my good friend Mike Starr, when we were talking about it the last time, we were talking about Mexicana. He is right on. This is amazing. And you can see it in there. I don't know if you can see it. It's almost like, look at it, it's almost like half gone already. And I haven't had it that long.
When you have a half bottle, you just dump it into some ground beef, and it's like taco seasoning in a bottle, man.
Oh,
just let it cook, let the juices just kind of cook in and render off a little bit, and it's unbelievable. Makes it a little saucier,
Ryan, write that down. Put that in the comments so I can remember.
Like the simplest recipe in the world. I got abused the other day on social media. I did that a half bottle. How to use a half bottle up, so you can go buy another one and take advantage of one of our sales at the moment. And I get a lot of look at this white boy trying to make is it white people taco night? Look at this white boy making tacos, and I'm like, my last name is Figueroa. My family is from Central America. We do make tacos, but I get it. When you step out in social media, you are going to get dinged a little bit.
Well, it's got to be the David.
Maybe
but it's such a simple thing, and it works.
Well, I've been using it, and I'm not gonna lie, Ryan. You might be a little jealous because Mikey K came in for the garden show at Wanamaker's last weekend from Fire and Smoke Barbecue, and Mikey knows that his mac and cheese is my favorite mac and cheese in the whole wide world. So Sunday he shows up. Guess what he shows up with, Ryan? A half pan of his mac and cheese. So I have been using the Mexicano on that mac and cheese, and I can honestly tell you it is like flipping amazing.
I'm going to give you a fun fact about the Mexicana. We developed it. We tweaked it. We took it out. We developed it for a retailer, and I'm not going to say the retailer, but they wanted it as a popcorn additive, like hot sauce to put on popcorn.
Ooh.
And when we decided we want to put out our version of a Mexican red style sauce, we used that as the base and made a few tweaks, and then that became the Melinda sauce. So I've made a video recently with it, using it on popcorn. I mix it in the butter, and then I drizzle a little butter over it. And could do that with any hot sauce. But another like simple, basic, easy thing you can do to take something to the next level.
Yeah, I guess you could do anything with a lot of hot sauces, but it's not Melinda's hot sauce. Right?
Yeah,
Well,
Melinda's works. Melinda's works. We have 41, 41 products. Quite a few of those are hot sauces and condiments. So
the key to it is like this one here, as you saw, I just drank it right out of the bottle. It's a 2 heat. It's warmth, but it's not killing you at 2 heats.
Yeah. Our scale is more about flavor. It has a flavor idea in there with the heat, because Melinda's is a flavor sauce first, heat second. There's enough hot sauces out there that are just trying to, knock you off your socks. That's not our game. Our game is we want it to taste good with food.
And that's what I was going to say. I mean, obviously drinking it right out of the bottle, yes, there's a little bit of heat, but it tastes good too. That's the other. Probably to me the most important, because that's what I want.
That's our overarching mission, as a company, is to, put flavor first into everything that we do. Our background is all about flavor, so we grew up surrounded by good flavor in New Orleans, and with parents that, a mother that cooked every type of food under the sun, with strong, Hispanic roots and Middle Eastern roots and New Orleans food. I mean, we grew up in the flavor layering capital of the world.
Yeah, right. Catch up. Get the Blazing Stars comment up there, Ryan.
Sorry, I'm multitasking.
Oh,
In fact, Mexicana is so good. Honestly, you can't go wrong with any of them. Mexicana definitely elevates white people tacos. And then, he's talking back about the popcorn and everything. He says, oh, yeah, well, wow, that sounds great. Got my good buddy Eric from Cafe Realm, or I like to say Cafe Realm. And then Lil Gringo is in the house. Y'all.
Hey,
Lil Gringo.
Ray.
How we doing?
Ray, we definitely got to do another show. We got to get you on the show soon because we got to.
Ray is awesome. I've met Ray at a couple of shows now, and she's the best.
Yeah, no, we got to get her on back on the show. I want to get her where she can actually do some cooking. I want to watch her cook something live on.
We just featured her and a bunch of our incredible Melinda's women influencers and our International Women's Day post. And Ray was in there. Chef Maria, our friend out in California, Grill Girl Robin, Brooke from the Shed. A lot of people you guys know.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Ray, since you're out there listening, I proposed a couple weeks ago with Grill Girl Robin to do a women's ladies' night class with you with.
I thought it was going to be Mom's Daughters.
Mom and Daughters. Yes, it was a Mom and Daughters cook with Grill Girl Robin, Sonny, and Little Gringo. I just want to know if that was something, Ray, you would be interested in. I'll ask you right here live on the TV show. But I thought that would be kind of a cool mother-daughter thing, especially having two great women cooks and then having a fantastic teenage cook would be perfect.
Yeah, and then Ray needs to be at the Grill Girl Clinic this year when Robin hosts it this year. They haven't decided on a date yet, but when I met her, that was the first thing I said to her. You need to go there and you need to hang out with Sonny and Robin and Brooke.
Yeah, she'd be interested, yes.
Yeah.
I always loved the yes, sir.
She did say that was so awesome to be featured. Thank you so much.
Oh.
Yeah, she is one of the politest kids that I know.
Yes.
Way more politer than Steve.
Yeah.
For a teenage kid, that's even it's even more.
Right.
Oh yeah, she's awesome. She's great.
Anyway, so David, now let's officially start the show as we started off on the sidetrack there. But how did you even get it? I mean, were you always a hot sauce junkie? Were you a hothead? Or, I mean, Are these old family recipes, or did you just want to create your own?
I grew up in a household that had an habanero tree in the backyard at all times. Even when we lived in Louisville, Kentucky. My parents are both from Belize, and so I grew up with this jar on my table that had sliced onions in it, and vinegar and salt and chunks of habanero pepper floating around in there. And I used to watch my dad eat a whole habanero pepper every night, so that just became kind of commonplace for the the style of cooking that my mom would do. She made tamales, and our traditional Sunday dinner is like rice and beans and stewed chicken. So all of these dishes that we grew up eating from Belize were that jar was always out. So from a very young age we started eating pepper and chili. Never thought like, wow, one of these days I'm going to grow up and be in the hot sauce business. But I grew up in the restaurant business. I grew up in family business. I grew up watching a lot of my other family members in business. And I always grew up, my brother and I always grew up thinking, we're not really cut out to go work for people. We did. We tried all that. We had some cool jobs before we jumped into Melinda's. But, when it came down to it, we wanted to do our own thing. And we happened to be in the right place at the right time to get into Melinda's. Our background was culinary, our heritage, what we grew up eating in New Orleans, just put us on the perfect stage to meet the opportunity at the right time to get into the business.
Since the questions are coming in, and I want to get to Ari real quick. I got Ari Roberts, Mama on the Griddle. She says the griddle truffle hot sauce is my absolute favorite. We put it on everything. But then Lil Gringo wants to know, where did the name Melinda's come from?
So, I guess back to that origin story there. When we first started our company, it was in Belize, and it was with a manufacturer in Belize, Marie Sharp. And after a couple of years of doing business with her, one of my ex-employees who we had gone to college with, and our manufacturer in Belize, Marie Sharp, and some businessmen that were our distributors up in New Jersey decided that after we took it national in 2 years, that they wanted to squeeze us out of the company, even though we came to them and it was our idea to do it. And we wanted to trademark it under our mother's name, and they insisted that we trademark the Melinda's brand because they wanted it to be known. And Melinda comes from an area called the Melinda Valley in Belize, where that plant is. So after about 2 years of doing business with them, they tried a coup. They walked out of our office with other employees. This is 2 years into business. We're like 23 and 24 years old. And who we thought was like our best friend in college, and we gave a job to, a guy we bought his fiance's wedding ring for him because he couldn't afford it. And so we bought it out of company funds, and they all stabbed us in the back and they wanted to run us off. And we went through like a 5-year legal deal. And when we did that, we moved the company directly to Costa Rica and started manufacturing there. Sorry, I get a little choked up when I talk about it. Still kind of, because they go out and tell everybody we stole a company from her. And it's just absolutely false. There's two sides to every story. It's 33 years ago, and we don't go around, publicizing it every chance we get. But if somebody asks and I get the opportunity to vent about it a little bit, I'll tell my side of the story too, so it's documented somewhere. And after that, we had two products. There were two products back then. Melinda's was a baby, and now we have 41 products. So as we grew and as we ended up now with our manufacturing operation in Colombia, which we are partners. So we are actually have Melinda's has grown quite a bit from the old days. We're now a top 10 brand in the United States, and we have amazing partners and equity partners that are our manufacturers. The product and the quality of the ingredients that we source in Colombia are so much better than what we could source here. You cannot, when you eat an avocado there, it tastes like a bowl of cream. When you bite into corn there, it snaps. Everything is fresh. It just grows so well there in that tropical climate. Our peppers grow hotter than they did even in Costa Rica. The operation down there is amazing, and we have great partnerships. So the name Melinda came along with the company from Belize to Costa Rica to Colombia. And, it's something that we're really proud of, because we took, a company that, two boys took a company and grew up with it. And now it's a player. We're one of the top condiment brands, top hot sauce brands, and we're doing innovative things that are setting the market on fire and that people are taking notice of. And we're getting the copycats, we're hearing our names a lot out there.
I have my own hot sauce called Belinda's.
Yeah. I have a friend named Belinda that told me I should have just changed the name to Belinda.
Yeah.
And she wanted a lot of royalties, and then the friendship would be over again. And
yeah, right.
There's no sour grapes. Marie Sharp has her own product. She still makes her own product. So I don't understand why. Here's the funny thing: the guy that I was talking about that, instigated all this stuff is now her president of U.S. operations out of North Carolina, and he opens up sales meetings and goes to conventions and stuff, and he still bashes Melinda's. I'm like, you should talk about your product quality. You have a good product. Talk about that. Yeah. There's no sympathy there. I don't think people. At the end of the day, when they hear both sides of the story, they're like, "Oh, okay, I get it," So it happens.
It happens, right?
Bumpy roads happen. I go back to my dad. My dad said, he was a CPA, and he's like, "Guys, you need to get your documents in order, lock them away in a drawer." And he goes, "Hopefully, you never need them." Yep. Well, we needed them like in 2 years. So,
obviously, they must have known that you had something good that they'd want to do that, I guess. If
you rewind the clock 6 years ago, and you looked at the hot sauce and condiment shelf, there was Tabasco, Frank's Red Hot. Cholula was just coming onto the market just around the time, a little after we came on. There was an innovative company out of Louisiana called Panola that had this interesting hot sauce, but most because they put it in a woozy bottle, and a woozy bottle is like, your standard 5-ounce bottle, right? That's what they call a woozy in the industry. So they, instead of the typical, pointed tip hot sauce bottle, they put out the Panola hot sauce company. I don't know if they're even still around anymore, but when we put out Melinda's, it was so unique and so different. I remember going to the Fiery Food Show, Dave DeWitt, the first one we attended out there in Albuquerque, and the chili world was like companies like Indian Spices, a few hot sauce companies, some of the islands like Jamaica, a couple of the early comers, like the Dave Insanity and Blair's Death, but it was really slim pickings in what you would call craft or gourmet hot sauces. The market was super saturated with Red Louisiana and Red Mexican, and more Red Louisiana than Red Mexican by far. And the dynamic is completely changed. Hot sauce is blown up. There's thousands of them. So.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's almost as crowded as the barbecue sauce and barbecue rub. Yeah, because I know when I started 14 years ago, 12 years ago, when I started really doing the stuff at Wanamaker's, there wasn't a lot of rub and sauces, like there now. I mean, now everybody's got something, and I'm trying to break into the hothead family and get into the hot sauce thing, but it's a little bit slower than I wanted it to be. But and then obviously going to the shed and everything, and Brad and Brooke talking about Melinda's when we were talking about the charity, the Hogs for a Cause thing, that kind of got me thinking about it. So hopefully we can get that done.
We'll be out there with the shed. Or actually, it's the Carnivore Carnival. That's Brad, the name Brad came up with. So they're going to go bring the heat.
There's no hot sauce company that matches flavors with fire like Melinda's.
Man, I'm going to hire that guy to write slogans for me, man.
We just bookmark all these and we'll
I'm telling you.
Richard C says, I have the sampler and he loves it.
Oh, awesome, Richard. Cool.
Yeah. Little Gringus said that's awesome because it's an awesome story. That's a way to go from nothing to something. I didn't realize
that right here, right? So,
I gave one of those to Ryan. Yeah, we got those at the shed. Yeah.
So this is what changed the game right here for Melinda's 2 years ago. We launched these little bottles. Walmart put them out a year ago, and we've sold 15 million of them. And the whole industry is freaking out. Everybody's trying to get their 2-ounce bottles into this display at Walmart now. It's a frenzy. They've expanded it. It's coming back out again sometime in spring, I believe, and it's going to be expanded to like 3 times the size when it first came out. I don't know if you guys saw that in the store in Walmart when they put out that, like how they have the shampoos and the mini bottles of like toiletries.
No, I did see that with the Melinda.
They did it with condiments. Now they want barbecue rubs. They want more condiments and rubs. And you have to be able to get it into that little small bottle. And it did so well that that stores are buying them all over and putting them in not just temporarily, but permanently as a permanent item, because a lot of people like carrying them around.
Well, not only that,
drop in a book bag or a purse. They're also TSA friendly, 2 ounces. You can actually fly with them. So,
what's that in your pocket? Don't worry about
it. I would like to have that on the shelf, just because there's some people that just want a quick, easy, inexpensive way to try a whole bunch of different products. And I know I did that with some of the W sauce stuff I got in his little bottles for that same purpose, because everything's gotten so expensive as far as rubs and sauces and this and that. And somebody like you that has a very large line, I mean, I could just imagine, because they'll do it with like Heath Riles rubs. They like stare at it like, okay, well, which ones do I want to get? because he's got so many. And
and they're what, $10 a pop, $12 a pop?
About $12, about
Yeah.
$12 a pop. Yeah. So it's like, and so it's, they're kind of just like, that's why I started the tasting area for the rubs and stuff, so that people can shake some in their hand and taste it a little bit before they buy it, so that they're not disappointed. And that's going
to, they're a buck at Walmart, a buck a bottle, it's you can roll the dice, try a lot of different flavors. And then what you want to trade up to.
And it's not only that too. Like, I mean, I haven't had any issues with Melinda's, right? Because I go through it fast enough. But you get some other stuff that just sits there for so long, and then it's expired because it's the larger bottles, and
right.
What do you do with it? So I like the smaller bottle. Then you can definitely taste it, and then it's not sitting on your shelf forever.
That's our thing lately. We've been, like I said, we've been trying to come up with recipes to use up half bottles that everyone's. The barbecue world is like it's like my favorite place to play, because I've been in the barbecue business. I love outdoor cooking, but barbecue people have very deep pantries. Mm-hmm. They love to experiment, and they're brand loyal to a certain extent. They want to try a lot of different things and make up their own mind what they like, and then one thing might work in one setting, but might not work in another. I've seen so many combinations with Melinda's and other products, dry spices and other sauces, honeys, crunches. There's just so much going on, so much fusion going on in the barbecue world. It's amazing.
Yeah,
and you're right. Just about every single barbecue person has a whole cabinet full of half-filled rubs, because
it's like
they like something for a while, something new comes along, and it's like, ooh, I got to try that, and then they forget the other one, and then it sits there in the cabinet, and then I know I'm pretty good at selling people into.
I got a half bottle of this. I'm gonna do something with. This is one of our new products that's new in Walmart right now. It's our berry jalapeno. So we have 4 pepper jellies. And they're 3 of them are selling at Walmart now, and they're different. We have one with ghost pepper, one with 2 with jalapeno, and one with habanero, mango habanero, pineapple jalapeno, and these are great because you can throw those on cream cheese. You can you can put them with your breakfast. Charcuterie boards seem to be the rage, and a little spicy, something to put on a cracker with some cheese.
No, right. Little Gringa's going to step it up a little bit, and she said, "Ooh,
there we go,
ice cream."
There we go. Now we're talking.
And then back to when you're talking about your 15 million. She said 15 million. I'm just glad I sold 10 dredge packages.
You'll get there, little Gringa. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Wings with those jams.
Keep working hard every day. That's all you got to do.
Yeah,
he did those. Yeah, Mike did those wings. Those were killer.
I love a good pepper jelly. Yeah. A nice smoked cream cheese or something.
Yeah, sure.
Real cooked. What do you mean, Steve? I mean, like, where's your cooks at? I mean, with your stuff with Melinda's, I'm just gonna throw this out there. You talk about mac and cheese, mac and cheese on top of a burger with some Melinda's hot honey.
On top of a burger, that looks really good. That's the burger that
it's mine.
Little Gringo said that she made it. We wanted to have a mac and cheese burger cook-off.
I know, she said it, and I went and made it.
Well, aren't you special as somebody really cool?
And since we're sharing our food, is a pepperoni pizza with the hot honey on top of it.
Nice. Oh, that would be good too. Yeah.
I made that.
That's where the ghost hot honey really plays nice on pizza.
Yeah. Well, that was a jalapeno dough.
Oh, okay.
Actually, surprisingly, like I have not made my own dough. I'm just getting into making pizzas myself, but Aldi has a jalapeno dough.
All right.
For $1. Not sponsored by Aldi, not getting a kickback or anything like that. But pizza
anything for $1 these days.
Right. I can go get for $2 I can get a pizza dough ready to go and a little bottle of Melinda's. What?
Yeah, little Gringa says we need to do that. We need to do that cook-off. Yeah. Next time you're in town, we'll have to get that. Next time you're in town, we'll have to work some. She said she'll win, which I doubt.
I put my money on her.
Little Gringa did these. She made the wings.
Oh yeah.
The honey money wings.
Honey money wings.
I think Mike showed this to you guys the other day.
Yeah,
this has been an unbelievable success for the gentleman involved, for Tony Ramirez, for Mike Starr. It's got it's a great little kit. I think it's sold out on our website right now, but it's still available on our Amazon store. But it comes with all kinds of goodies. You get stickers. You get our recipe card. You get the Why Honey Money Wings. And you get this. You get this. This is the gold right here. These two sauces mixed together with the seasoning, unbelievable combo of flavors. And what makes it so good is that it was part of a contest. We do a wing month deal every July, and Tony won with this recipe for our wing month against Pete Klein, Booyah Barbecue, who is also a really high level wing master. And this recipe then traveled to Hondo to the Open Fire, competed, and came in third place in a Open Fire. Wings came in third place in an Open Fire tournament where you had like whole steer and a team from Argentina, for God's sake. It was international competition. And so we were like, damn, we just watched the reaction of the people when they were trying them, freaking out, and our little bell was ringing like crazy. And we said, well, we ought to stick that thing in a box and sell it. So we did.
Nice.
It's been a lot of fun. It's generated over 200 social media videos, trend videos, people making honey money, whatever. I've seen lobster, pork belly bites, burgers, sandwiches, breakfast, burritos, pork belly. I said pork belly already. You name it, man. It's been unbelievable. The different things.
I'm glad you said pork belly again. I mean, that just sounded great right there.
Yeah,
I bet you the lobster that would taste good. I like those. I like those ranch sauces.
Stephen Mitchell says, "I can't believe I'm watching The Chef." Whatever that word is.
It's my good buddy from
pontificate.
That's my good buddy from high school.
And my
Steve
favorite
Mitchell.
Sauces.
What's up, brother?
Burger cook-off. She said we can have our burger off, but only talking British accents. Hello.
We could do it. Absolutely.
AK Barbecue Man, how we doing? Welcome in. He said, I got that kit in Alaska waiting on me to get back home.
Oh, there we go.
And then Mike chimed in again, said, so dang good. When you run out of the jalapeno ranch, replace it with the sriracha ranch.
That's true. Mike's plugging his recipe this week. He did the honey money with the sriracha ranch instead of the jalapeno ranch, and it looked great.
Those ranch sauces sound so good.
He said he's going to throw it on his some fresh Alaska salmon.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Can't get fresher than that.
Yeah, no.
AK Barbecue Man is like all over the place. I've been watching him on social media, and he's everywhere. He's almost like Mike D in a way. Though I haven't seen Mike D in a while, but he was like Mike D. He's like everywhere.
Go
ahead, Ryan. You're going to ask a question. I know you are.
I was just, we've been known to have like revealing news coming out on this show. And I was just wondering if there's anything new coming out that we can talk about.
Honestly, we had a big product drop year in 24. I think what's new and exciting about Melinda is there's a company that does data out there like Nielsen called Numerator. And they awarded us first place as the fastest growing brand in the United States and all CPG, all packaged goods. And I think that, we've slowed down a little bit on new products. There might be some things in the pipeline, but nothing right now because we've reached a point where we're just trying to keep up with production and trying to fulfill orders. We're opening up international channels as well. Canada's taken off for us. So as the business is growing and scaling, it's hard for us to keep, like for instance, a year ago, we were sitting around in our conference room having Chick-fil-A and eating their Polynesian sauce. And my nephew loves this one. And so does my son. And we're like, we can make this better. And we're reading the ingredients on the Chick-fil-A bottle. It's like, what? I can't even say that. What is that? It's a foreign language, right? And so we said, well, we'll make it with real pineapple juice and, with real tomato paste and with, a little touch of ghost pepper. We're going to grow it up a little bit, make an adult sauce, put a little heat in a Polynesian sauce because there's just a little too much sweet to me. And a Polynesian needs that little, sweet heat balance. And we launched that in 90 days and put it on the market. And it came out with a few others like our gochujang, gochujang. My daughter's going to roast me for saying that wrong.
Yeah, right. So is that how you find a lot of your flavors? Is it just from tasting other sauces, or
we're big guys that like to eat, man?
I get it. Yeah, I'm just curious.
Every sauce we make, we think like a chef. We think like, what are the ingredients? Why is hot sauce just vinegar and pepper and salt? Why does it have to be like that? Why can't it have fruit? Why can't it have vegetables? Why can't it have things that you would put into a stew? The basis of a stock, where flavor comes from,
this one's spicy garlic Parmesan.
That's a fun one. Yeah, that one's great with pasta. And pizza and salads.
That's what I was just about thinking about doing I might have to have salad tomorrow. I was going to throw some of the cayenne on my salad just to see if it would burn me up, but sometimes you got to take chances, right? I've stayed away from hot sauces because I'm not really a super hot person. Well, in more ways than one, but
I'm not either.
But then it's just like I had to try this Mexicana because Mike Starr said to do it, and of course, if Mike Starr says you got to do it, you got to do it. I tasted his Reaper rub live on TV just because it was sounded so good, and I just did it. I was either going to make a fool out of myself or whatever, but no, they sound so amazing, and they didn't seem super hot. Now, obviously the
I'll remind you of our slogan: "Set your mouth on flavor."
Yeah, well, I'm just now maybe that now I might step away from the ghost pepper.
That one's hot.
Sauce.
That one's hot.
Yeah. So I might stay away from that one because I don't know if I'd want to. That one.
Why don't you just try it right now?
Yeah,
just a little tip on the.
Man, that makes good television.
All right. You want everybody else to try all the seasonings there. How can you sell something if you don't know?
I do taste all the seasonings there. It's closed off, Ryan. You can't open it.
Oh, you can't. Trisha, come help him out.
Trisha's not.
Oh, let's see. Five Flames is hot.
Five Flames is hot. I don't know if I'll make it.
Top of our scale, right?
The ghost pepper.
Ooh.
Yes. All right.
I want like the smallest little. Look at there. That's about it right there. That's all I'm going to do is that little tiny little.
Little dab will do you.
A little dab will do it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's some heat. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't do a full-fledged whopping. Like I wouldn't drink that right out of the bottle. I'll tell you that. No, it's actually, it's actually not too bad. I didn't have a lot. So, take that for what it's worth. But
for people that like it really hot, they don't find that sauce hot at all. That's the crazy thing, that there's people out there that can just take nuclear level and
opens up those sinuses.
Right.
It does. I can feel
You're
like
looking a little glossy there, Steve. We got to get makeup. Can we get makeup in over here?
That's what chili peppers do. They give you the endorphin rush. They get your internal cooling system cranked up, and that's why you start to sweat after. It's good. It's a thermogenic thing. It's really good for you. Chilies are medicine.
We're helping you lose weight, Steve.
And they're full of vitamin C.
Yeah, no, I can definitely.
That's the truth.
My mom said it's not that hot.
You're getting trolled.
I don't think there's any.
Only our scorpion sauce and our ghost pepper hot sauce.
This one sounds into the. It's not very hot though. It's only a 1, but
I'm gonna go get.
Now we're talking.
The habanero mango sounds.
That
really
is
good.
That is a great sauce. That one is. We use that in cocktails, Steve.
What about the whatever that one is? The boot.
That's the ghost pepper. That's hot.
I'm not going to try that one. I already did.
That's straight fire right there.
Ryan, that's the one you got to try. I
That's
already did
straight
one.
fire.
It's your turn. And what else do we got? This one I was going to ask you about this Scotch bonnet one.
Yeah, that's the
what
Scotch
is-
bonnet pepper, and then that's a fruitier formula. I think that one is like West Indies style, a little passion fruit, different, like a sweeter kind of an habanero sauce.
Yeah, it's
You know,
got
the
some more
Scotch
flavor.
bonnet and the habanero are like kissing cousins. You know,
But
they're
that's got-
different.
that's got four-
They're very much the same pepper, different in name and nomenclature because, you know, habanero came out of Havana, or Spanish language, and Scotch bonnet came from the Brits that were in the islands. So
See, Ryan had to go grab all his hot sauces because he's jealous because I tried the ghost
I just
pepper
want
I'm jealous of those beards, man. My beard game is weak compared to you guys, man.
Well, you got I do have to say I kind
There
of
it is.
copied Ryan a little bit.
This is
What is that, the hot honey?
That is terrible.
I know I get a lot of the glare. Ryan, to try some of this. Try some of
That's the hot honey. I like that one.
No, try this one.
Ghost pepper.
Yeah,
There we go.
Not the hot honey.
That's hot. That's hot.
Why no? But
That's
what is
hot
that
too.
one?
That's the
Try that
Ghost
one.
Pepper black truffle hot
That's
sauce.
the black truffle with the ghost pepper. Yeah.
Did you eat it? Did you try it? Did you open it?
Oh no, it's open.
Well, give it a whirl. I'll take another hit of the ghost pepper if you're gonna. I don't know why, but that's kind of like back.
That's how you
This
get
is my favorite right here.
the fire
Which one's
roasted.
that?
Fire roasted.
All right,
Garlic
See, this
and
is
habanero.
there. You go. That's a little bigger. See, yeah. No, actually, you know what? Surprisingly enough, this is 5, and it's not super hot, and it's really good.
It tastes good, right?
Yeah.
The key.
There's that old saying, flavor and whatever.
Flavor first.
Flavor first.
It's definitely got the flavor. It's not just
flavor.
hot. It's not just hot like I'm burning, sweating.
But the ghost pepper takes it up. The good thing about ghost pepper is you can get that fire using less chili.
It's
Right.
not that hot. I mean,
There you go.
it's got the heat. Might kick in a couple minutes. I mean, I feel
What's
it,
that? I'm
but
not
the
even
flavor is
feeling,
just on point.
Thank you.
Ooh, fire roasted garlic and habanero pepper.
That's the one. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the one you like?
That's that one and one called Red Savina. I don't know if you got that. Those are the two that sit on my table every night.
Yeah, it's right here, red
Oh
Savina.
yeah, that one, it just does not get the love that it should. It is an awesome.
Kind of like Ryan. Ryan, you don't get the. I mean, Ryan, you deserve a lot more credit than I give you on this show, but it's just so much fun to pick on you that it's just.
I have to clip that one so I can put
Yeah.
that back and make sure I get that on a reel to play over and over again.
Yeah.
No, it's really good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm that person, right? It scared me.
What did?
The ghost pepper black truffle.
Well, I'm glad that me and David were here to hold your hand so that you could have it.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Even a grown man can admit that he was scared. I like it.
All right, I'm gonna try the.
Just throw it back, Steve. Just take it. Just like this.
No, I'm not gonna.
That sauce is hot, but it's a flavor bomb. Man.
This one's got 4. So I mean, it's.
We literally roast the peppers and the garlic in that one, in one of those good old fashioned pepper roasters.
Ooh, that's good.
That's a great taco sauce, great anything sauce. I like to put
See,
it in stews.
I took a bigger wad of that one. It's a little bit hotter than the ghost pepper one.
It's got a little heat.
I'm getting braver. See, that's the problem. I'm getting braver, and one of these times I'm going to get burned on it because I'm going to be like, "Oh yeah, these aren't as bad as I thought," and then it's going to be like, "Oh, yeah."
I mean, the other thing, Ryan, back to your question again, is that's big on the horizon for Melinda's. Is I'm proud to say that we have re-signed with the Yankees for season 3 and 4 of our relationship. Melinda's hot sauce is served in every nook and cranny of Yankee Stadium, and the gentlemen that have been behind the scenes working for Melinda's in Legends, all the chefs, they all, TJ Berry, the guy that originally approached us, and Alex Gluckman with the Yankees. These guys are amazing. And we do a lot of giveaways at Yankee Stadium, about 5 a year. We give out little bit mini bottles outside the stadium, and it's been a great relationship for Melinda's. The Yankees are winning, and Melinda's is winning. So
Yeah.
good partners. That's
Ooh,
why I
that
got
one's-
my gear on, because it's spring training.
Yeah, that one,
It smells good.
that fire roasted one. It's now it's starting to hit in different spots.
You'll get addicted to that one, man. That's the one. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
no, David. I mean, I totally just like blew that off. But congrats to you. That's awesome. There's not a lot of people
is.
that can say that.
No worries.
my
You got nut
product-
sauce in your mouth.
My product
Yeah,
is
but-
all throughout a baseball stadium. I mean, that's awesome.
An iconic one.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well, I mean, it's not Wrigley Field or anything, but
Yeah,
it's not Wrigley Field.
I get it. I get a lot. There's a lot of Yankee fans out there, but I get it.
All right, we're gonna hit the.
It's not popular in Boston either.
What are you hitting, Ryan?
This is the Ghost Pepper Hot Honey.
You can do it. You can do it.
This one. I'm
Have
not
you
really-
guys tried this? Did you get this?
Which one is it?
Sriracha.
You okay, Ryan?
Nope. Yep.
You took a little too big of a gulp, didn't you? Got a little brave.
No, this one's. I mean, for both being Ghost Pepper, that one's got more of a kick to it.
It sounds like you just got done inhaling a joint.
Well, I breathed. I took a deep breath too.
Not that I know what people sound like when they're doing that, but
Yeah, let's hit the water. That's gonna help, Ryan.
I mean, I went to go look, and I thought we were going to have to call paramedics.
No, that one's got more of the Ghost Pepper Black Truffle.
No, I didn't get
Great.
that. I didn't get that one, David. I
So-
got the black.
So that
I
I'm
got
going to
the
tell you a little bit about this one, the sriracha. It was a couple of years ago. This was on the chopping block at Melinda's because we have so many sauces, and it just really wasn't selling. Then sriracha, the actual sriracha company, went through a shortage, and their product was not available for a while. So we instead of cutting it, we put it back out, and it's now our number one selling hot sauce.
Wow.
And it has surpassed Tabasco, Lee Kum Kee, and like any other hot sauce that has a sriracha out there on the market. Melinda's is now number 2 in the sriracha market. So
That's great.
and it's fresh. No,
I'm gonna bring. You know what? We got a class coming up at Watermakers. I'm gonna bring this to you to try, Steve.
No, I'm pretty good. I just had some ghost pepper.
you
Why
need
do-
that on a bagel or on pizza. It's not
Why?
something.
Why
that's
just
straight.
because you couldn't? Why just because you can't handle something? Do you think
It's not
then you have to-
medicinal.
Oh, so you're saying you can handle it? So I'll just bring it with, and
I mean, no one told you to take such a big. Wow.
I didn't take a big bite.
I tell you that. I mean, I took a little bit bigger a little bigger touch of this one here that David said, and I'm getting. I mean, I should have taken some of that when I had a cold. I cleared that.
Mike's just sitting back over here laughing at us.
Yeah, he's enjoying the show. Do I look a little redder up here? I look a little redder up here.
Yeah, you're not
Good
as
for you.
white.
It's good for you, man.
I'm gonna try this red Savina because that was the one he was. This one's really this one's got a lot of flames to it too. Oh, this one doesn't have a. I can't get my finger in there.
You can pop that thing off if you want.
Yeah, I got it. There we go. Watch my finger get stuck in the bottle.
It's like a Chinese finger trap.
It could be. Can't get as much out of it. Oh, this is no fun. I got to hold on. I got to get something to put it on so I can. I want to be able to get a good taste of it. I don't want to.
Yeah, no, that one's. Yeah, no, we got it. Definitely sweating. I'm getting it.
How you
It's
doing there, buddy?
some good stuff, but no.
It's good
So
to have-
I mean, that's
Swaps.
probably the hottest one I've had out of the whole kits that you guys sent me.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
got some
get
heat. It really needs food. It really needs pizza or a bagel or something.
I'll put that on my pizza next time. I didn't get the
What the ghost pepper honey? You're gonna put on your pizza?
no.
Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about.
Mike
No, I
used
was
the hot
getting
honey and the Japanese barbecue sauce in a competition, He made that. He did ribs with that combo. That's a good combo too.
Oh, that is really good.
That's fire.
Ryan, that one's really good. You got that one?
No, I don't.
We'll get you. We'll get you one.
It sucks to be you then,
We're
because
not
this
going to
is
neglect
really good.
Ryan, like you wish.
I'm
It
sure
does have
that's
a
what
little-
he said. He's like, "Hey, David, this is Steve. I want to have you on the show, but we hate Ryan. Don't
We'll make sure that
No,
I
I
get
didn't- I
all the
didn't.
hot sauce and the swag, and that
I didn't say
didn't
that
get the name. I
hated-
didn't get your name, Ryan. So
I didn't even mention your name. I just said my co-host,
yeah, that's it.
and I have like a little competition to outdo each other. And I really wanted David, I know it's not your fault, but I mean, this stems from it stems from the shed hats here, and that's what it is because Ryan got his shed hat first, and it really made me jealous. So that means from now on, I have
something
to.
else with
Who's
me.
got the OG shed hat though?
Mike
That
Starr.
was Mike Starr.
Mike Starr had the OG one. That's right.
Woo! I took a pretty good size wallop of that Savina, and yeah, it's on my
The red Savina is a hybrid habanero pepper that was crafted by a botanist, and he used grafting techniques to make a habanero go from 200 to 300,000 Scoville units to 675,000 was at the time was the Guinness Book record. And then other peppers came along, like the ghost pepper and like the Reaper, and just the chili pepper world is just crazy with new chili peppers that are getting crafted by botanists.
I got that right on the side. I got a little bit right on the side of my lip.
Steve, you're kind of getting a little puffy there. Are you all right?
Well, Trisha's home now, so we'd be okay because she
It's
could.
gonna be like Will Smith in Hitch. Like
Milk is a good thing to have for a hot sauce interview.
nice big.
Yeah, well, yeah, I
sour
don't think we have.
cream.
I don't have that there. I don't think. I got ranch dressing in the fridge that might come out. That might help cool it off.
Mike said those ribs were insanely good,
That's true.
and I beat a lot of world champ rib cookers with those ribs at Key West.
That is true. That was he did the hot honey and the Japanese barbecue sauce, Melinda's version together. And it's like, I love it when these guys use their creativity to come up with something new in the Melinda's. It's like a toolbox, of flavor, and then they take it to another level by combining flavors. And Alfregoni got a hold of that idea as well and made some ribs like that, and he went nuts for it too. He thought it was insane. So
I hate to say that, but this Savino one, this is like Mike's Reaper rub. I mean, when you start with it, it is a huge blast of flavor. Mike's Reaper, it's like a huge blast of sweet, and then the heat does build on you. I mean, I got some heat going, but not like it's not gonna.
I'm subsiding a little bit now.
Well, I'm not gonna cry like Ryan, but I mean, I got some heat going in there. I'm not gonna be all like. You were pretty dramatic.
I'm going to bring this to the class. I'm really good.
Well, you were kind of a little over dramatic with it.
Because it hit you. It jumped up and kicked me right in the
Yeah, you didn't expect it. Well, that's what happens. David told you that it was flavorful, so it had good flavor. And then
I got the lucky shishito pepper at Tony Ramirez's birthday party. They were passing around a bowl of shishito peppers, and those are usually just easy to eat. And I got the one that was like nuclear. And we were like all doing a shot and hanging out. It was Willie from Adventures of a Fat Guy. They handed it to me, and it just kicked my ass. And everyone was laughing like, "Don't you own a hot sauce company? That's a shishito pepper." I'm like, dude, that was not a normal one. That one.
I never knew that. I never knew that about peppers when he because I learned from Fred from Little Bird Kitchens was telling me you can grow jalapenos, and then if you grow a habanero or something on the other side, it will eventually just come through the soil. And
I didn't know that either. We separate our crops though.
Yeah.
We get both Ryan and I.
I
Sniff
do
them.
know that just a lot of the jalapeno peppers that are grown at a lower heat for canning purposes. When you grow them in your garden, they're so much hotter than the ones you buy at the grocery.
I had a habanero pepper go down the wrong pipe. I thought I was going to die.
What about when you like chop fresh peppers and you forget you don't wash your hands good, and then you go like take a shower or go to the bathroom or something?
Oh boy,
That's an
I've never done it, but I can just imagine.
Woo!
There's a video of a guy that likes to smoke things, and he's had a dried habanero and he smoked it and inhaled it.
Oh,
I saw that.
Boy,
Saw that.
did it burn his lungs apart?
I saw that. Oh yeah,
that was a long time ago, but
yeah, that's like 5 years ago, I think.
It's one of those videos you'll never forget. Like, you're an idiot. Sorry.
An idiot that went viral, apparently.
Yes.
I mean, there's going viral, and then there's you shouldn't have to have pain when you're going. Wow.
And then there's guys like James Beck, the hot sauce boss down in Houston, that can take a bowl of the hottest chili pepper. He can take a bowl of the Reapers and eat them like candy and talk to you while he's doing it. I made a video with him when I was saying, hey, I'm here at his store, one of the best hot sauce stores in Houston. And he's chugging a bottle of our ghost pepper hot sauce in the background to completion. And of course, jerks in the comments are like, oh, you must have taken a break. He must have cut away. And I'm like, no, I actually was right there and I witnessed it. He drank the whole bottle and he didn't even flinch after.
He's one of those that
people are just made
he must have the toilet that you see in those videos that are all like burnt, like they're burnt up and stuff like that. And eating all that stuff. God, I can only imagine the fire coming out that.
Well, there's a pepper guy that I've watched, and he sits there and eats them, like they're nothing. But he said like people will take them and they'll hold up the pepper like this, and they're like, yeah, here's the pepper, and they eat it. But he says what some of them do is on this side that you can't see, it's cut out and open, so all the seeds and everything like that are out. So he always takes his pepper and he like spins it like this, and then he eats it, so it's closed.
How about just bite the whole pod from the stem?
That's what they do, but they make it look like, like here they go, yeah, but this side's all gone, and they go,
you can't see it. Yeah,
I went to Blood Brothers Barbecue down in Houston with James, and because Hot Sauce Boss was coming with Chef Fig, the owner of the barbecue decided that he was going to make a special Reaper wing in honor of the visit, and he took Reaper peppers, pureed them, and injected them inside of the wings. Oh yeah. Then he made a sauce for the outside, and it is absolutely. So my wife is laughing because she knows I really don't like to do the super hot stuff at all. I just don't like it. It's not. It kills me. So she's laughing. I'm like, and she's like, "You're not going to eat that." I'm like, "I have to. I mean, I'm with the Hot Sauce Boss, and the Blood Brothers guy just brought it out. What am I going to do? Like, not eat the wing the chef just brought me?" I paid for that later, man. I paid for it right then and there, but I really paid for it later.
Yeah, I was just like, I'd be in the bathroom for days.
That's right. I'd be in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom, and I paid for it.
Have any of your sauces been on Hot Ones at all, or?
No, the Hot Ones they have their own sauces, and then they kind of thrive off of that hot sauce hipster scene, that craft home baked in the kitchen or in the garage. And for Melinda's, we were the first craft pepper sauce on the market, but we sold out. We're sellouts. We're a big boy now, but we still make our sauces the same way.
You grow up. I mean, you can only.
We still make them the same way. You'd be blown away at the hand processes that go on in our plant, the sorting and the washing and the chopping ahead of time, preparing these sauces to go into the kettles and the blenders and stuff. We're still using whole, fresh ingredients in most of the things that we do. Even like our those preserves I was telling you about, those are whole fruit, chunks of whole fruit. No like syrup filler or anything like that. So we pride ourselves in the quality of the ingredients that we put into our product.
I gotta try this. I'm gonna try this. The original habanero garlic.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, right?
Oh, that's a winner.
She'd love a tour.
That's come to Dallas. When you come to Dallas, I'll give you a tour of the. Oh, she's talking about Colombia.
How is? Yeah, I mean, Colombia's.
Beautiful.
I'm assuming beautiful and better now. I mean, of course, being a kid of the '80s, I mean, Colombia was a whole different. So
what's so funny, like if you like look up Colombia, Wikipedia, and stuff like that, they've condensed the '80s down to one sentence: the '80s problems, and that's it. And you don't talk about it. They don't talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. There's a strong relationship with the U.S. government and with Colombia. The U.S. government helped Colombia get rid of a lot of the what do they have, like militias and stuff, and so in doing that, when the U.S. pledged aid, Colombia came to us, on a mission to show us what they could do. A bunch of U.S. businessmen, and what was cool about it is that they're on another level. The quality of the ingredients, the capabilities, the modern processes, quality of the workforce, well-educated and sharp people that we work with. It's a completely different world than doing business when we used to do business in Central America. Another level. I mean, it's amazing, man.
I just find that cool that they are able to turn themselves around, because obviously, like I said, being a teenager in the '80s, and
it can happen. El Salvador turned themselves around.
Yeah, Mr. Pablo was all they could talk about with. But I switching the subject after all of that excitement of the '80s. This is like probably one of my new favorites now. That has got good flavor. You got that one, Ryan? Garlic jalapeno or habanero?
That's a very popular sauce in the Melinda's line. In fact, we do some private label. We don't do as much as we used to, but that was our number one private labeled sauce by restaurants. They put them on tables and stuff. Yeah.
That one is really good. I may have to take another hit of that one.
Ray said she's only 6 hours from Dallas, so she'd be down to see the process.
We don't make it in Dallas, Ray. It's down in Columbia. But you could come to our office and take a tour of the offices.
And then Mike
I'm sure she'll be in Dallas, I'm sure, for one of the cooking championships eventually.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she will. I want to do the Hondo one.
Oh, that was fun, man.
I just don't know if I'm going to have enough vacation time to get down there to do that. But
that one and Key West, those were big highlights for us. We enjoyed ourselves.
I think I'd want to do the Hondo thing, because I think if I ask nicely, I could probably talk Mike Starr into letting me cook with him and Al Fergoni on the live fire stuff, and I think that would be so cool, because I'm really into that. I don't know why, for some reason, that's really like piquing my interest.
It is a great tournament.
Get my hands on these sauces.
It's really cool. Like I met people from Germany and England, Australia that all came to cook. I mean, they were throwing down, man. It was awesome. The food out there was fantastic. Really good cooks out there. And it wasn't just open fire guys. You had a lot of interest from the barbecue guys showing up too. You had Jeremy Yoder was out there. Michael Duarte, Food with Bare Hands, was out there doing his magic. So some cool people. I think that this year coming up, it's going to be bigger and better than ever. I think Al's got a lot cooking right now. I know Mike knows a lot about it. He's
the man.
That's where I met. Was awesome.
That's where I met Ray. I met her at the meetup.
Yeah,
we're going to have a media area this year for Open Fire Meetup.
There you go, Ryan. We got another opportunity. You got another opportunity.
You guys could be live. You could be live.
Just saying.
How cool would that be? Everybody comes to you live and in person.
If your keeper will let you out, we could go.
It's up there.
Oh, shh. I said a little louder. Usually I whisper that stuff.
Easy.
But hey, you know what, Ryan? I think it's close to Austin or San Antonio or something. You can say, hey, yeah, hey, honey, let's go on a trip to San Antonio.
Leave the kids at the Riverwalk, and they can go to SeaWorld and Alamo, and you go to the barbecue tournament and come back. It's 30 minutes.
I mean, wouldn't that be funny if we were just
A day or two later? That's all, you know.
Yeah, a day or two later. I was down in Texas. The next thing I know, I was in Mexico, and 3 days later, I'm back home.
you and Steph could be walking on the.
She can't trust
river,
you, huh?
on the river walk, and lo and behold, Steve will just show up. Like, Ryan, what are you doing here this week? What a coincidence!
I got an extra pass.
I know this really cool place in Hondo that we need to check out. Great. Let's hop in the cars and let's go all out there. It's a great date night thing. I mean, I would get away with it because Trisha likes the barbecue stuff. When she got there and saw what was really going on, you'd be in the doghouse, but I'd have a good time.
HEB, Yeti, and Shinerbach are already locked in as major sponsors.
There we go. Melinda's is a sponsor. What about Melinda's, Mike?
Right. I mean, there goes your quotes getting in the book. You lost all that, Mike.
I think we still need one more sponsor. Maybe Melinda's would want to be a sponsor.
Of course we would. Sure. Yeah. You talk to me about
there you go. See, Ryan, we got to talk about that.
There you go.
Do some business.
November 8th, Mike, is that when it's at?
November 8th for the public, and 6th to the 7th, we have some big things planned.
Yeah, what was really cool was
but didn't they move
breakfast? Like the German guys threw a German breakfast one morning. Then that night that we showed up, the Argentina team had an asado going on. Mm-hmm. Then the Texas barbecue team did like a complete barbecue for us. So it's like you're getting like the international flair, and the days before there's how-to clinics and lots of demonstration type stuff going on in those early days. And then that last day that's open to the public is the competition. That's when it gets down and dirty. And
but didn't they just move the Royal, Mike? I thought I saw something that the Royal was down in November this time.
While you're waiting for Mike to respond, he said, and of course, Melinda's hot sauce.
Yeah.
we can't have fire without flavor.
That's right, baby.
Oh, look at Ray said we could celebrate her birthday
at the end.
I'm putting that on a T-shirt for the open fire, Mike.
That right there.
We can't have fire without
flavor. That's T-shirt worthy.
Yeah, it is T-shirt worthy.
He's just throwing them out tonight, man. Guys, if you
want
to
know, I want to know if that's him or ChatGPT.
I don't know if he's that quick unless he's doing the.
There we go. Master classes and breakout sessions. Okay.
Nice.
No, see, that sounds like a good time.
There's more barbecue than you can absorb going on there at that tournament.
Ray, what's your
great hangout, man? I mean, literally, you're in the middle of nowhere. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but it sounds fun.
You drive through miles and miles and miles of nothing but farmland and ranches before you come to this site where it is. It's an exotic game ranch that David Jones, a gentleman that is a good friend of Al Fragoni, hosts the tournament there. And, there's opportunities to go on these big ATVs that hold like 20 guys and ride all around the property and see exotic game. And, but I mean, you are literally in the middle of nowhere. We had an Airbnb that was like, I don't know. We were wondering if it was some kind of cartel house or something, or it was like gaudy and overdone, like you wouldn't believe, and like a nice pool that kind of looked like more like a pond, and just looked like a family that didn't use this house a lot, that have like a big ranch over there. Everybody's farming for HEB down there.
I might have to, Mike. Mike did say that the Royal changed their dates after they announced. Well, thank you, Royal, for doing that. Well, Ray, when's your birthday? I got to find out when Ray's birthday is, because I am a November birthday as well. So I was just curious as to.
It's not all about you, Steve.
It is it is. It's all about me.
It's all about the barbecue.
It's all about the barbecue. That's the page, everybody.
So hot here was 99 today.
Oh,
you guys know we make this too. Have you guys seen these?
Is that ketchup?
Melinda's. We have 5 ketchups made with different chili peppers.
Oh yeah, I saw that on the order sheet.
We have jalapeno, habanero, ghost pepper, black pepper, and in development and only in sample version right now is a black truffle ketchup that is delicious.
See, that's why it's so hard. See, when you're a retailer and you reach out to somebody, I reached out to David last time. If they had stuff, and he got me in contact with his rep, and his rep contact me. I can't think of his name right now. I want to say Scott, but I don't know if that's really it or not. But he contacted right away, and he sent. I mean, everything that is on the order form looks absolutely amazing. And I know I can't bring in every single flavor because the Wanamakers would kill me if I ordered everything until some stuff starts selling. But I was just like, oh my God, look at the ketchup. Oh, look at the ranch sauces. Oh, look at all these hot sauces. Oh, this one sounds really good. And it's just like, you just don't know what to order. Ray
We
really
have a
liked
good
it.
display for you. I can get somebody to send you a picture of that.
Ray said, I love ketchup, and she's sending her mom to Walmart now.
Yeah.
She also said her birthday's October 27th.
October 27th. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, no, she's not.
Last year.
Yep,
Yeah.
she was celebrating her birthday out there.
Yeah, November 14th is my birthday. So I was wondering if she was a November birthday.
But you go to the open fire for your, belated birthday present.
I know. I just got to see if I got enough vacation time left over. And
I mean, if you wouldn't have taken the time off to go to the shed, I mean, you might have had time.
I mean, it is a weekend,
I hate to tell you, but the shed was worth it, Ryan. You missed out on a good time.
I know.
Now the only thing is that
The shed's always worth it, man. You kidding me?
I don't know if Mike Starr is still
Brad and Brooke.
Mike Starr.
Oyster Bar now. You saw that?
I did. I saw the oyster
That
bar.
is
The
cool.
the TV just turned itself on.
Yeah.
I know it's creepy, but anyway. Well, you know what was really creepy is one night, because normally it's streaming stuff. So usually it's Roku. So it comes up and it's just a Roku menu. And one night in the middle of the night, Tricia and I wake up and it's like we can hear these people talking in the living room. And I'm like, what in the fuck is that? And lo and behold, the TV had turned itself on, but somehow it actually turned on a channel. So it was kind of like, okay, do I really want to go out there and see, what spirit is sitting watching TV on my couch? Or do I just lay in bed and wait for it to get done and hope that it turns out? But I came out here. There was nobody out here that I could see anyway. I mean, there could have been somebody, but nobody.
Yeah.
But yeah, the shed was a great time.
He had enough bourbon for all of us at the shed.
Oh, well, I was going to get to that point because David,
I'm doing a little dance out there,
David, you didn't know,
Right.
but
She said, heck no, command them nasty things to go in Jesus' name.
what? What is he talking? Is she talking about?
Your spirits. Turn it on the TV.
Oh
There you
yeah.
go. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. No, it was. Trust me.
You're
It was.
scaring
There
people
was.
in the audience.
There was a long pause in the bed, like, because it was kind of like there was a little discussion of like, well, we know the TV turns on because I think it's the battery. I have no idea what makes it turn on, but how did a channel come on? That was what was really kind of freaking us out. But David, you didn't know that before we went to the shed, I had talked to Mike about getting you to come on the show. And Mike was so excited. And he's like, oh, I'll reach out to David right away. And oh, this is going to be great because he's going to be at the shed. I can have you guys meet. But I think there was a little bourbon involved. And I think I never got to meet you at the shed.
Yeah, there was a lot of that involved. Always,
But Mike's my good buddy. He's a good guy, and I'm kind of
he's the best.
I'm kind of glad I made that friendship. He's an amazing person, an amazing barbecue
He's
family.
the best friend, man, you can have. He's a great guy. He helps us, and vice versa. And like if we're out there setting up or something, Mike will come over and like we bought this new tent and we didn't really know how to use it because Mike had one. Came out there and he gave us a lesson in setting it up and helped us put it together. He's the man. Love that guy.
Yeah. And then Ray's a good barbecue sister, so I'm kind of happy.
Oh yeah.
I can honestly
say
say
all the young people out there that you can get on, you can get involved, you can get on television, you can win, you can take a risk and try something, and you can make something out of your passions and your hobbies.
you gonna take another hit, Ryan?
There's a lot of kids Ray's age doing absolutely nothing.
you can take.
No, and
nice.
it's just amazing to see all she's done with the cooking. And
Oh yeah,
Esther, Mike is awesome.
I'd have to say though, I think everybody that I've met in my barbecue family, I'd have to say, so far in my journey, have been pretty amazing people. I as a barbecue geek and groupie would never have guessed that 12 years ago when I started doing barbecue that one, I'd have a show. Least of all, I'd be sitting next to Ryan. I thought maybe someone really popular would be sitting next to me, but then being able to meet all these barbecue people and actually be so-called friends with them and be friends and be family and everything. It's been a cool journey. So
I mean,
I have to agree with that.
It really has been. And David, he makes me do this at least once a show. I mean, I make the show better when it's like this. You know, I can just take him out of the stage whenever I want to.
There you go.
I didn't even do my beard today. I was in a rush.
That's terrible. Anyways.
I like this shirt. Did you see this shirt? Look at that big shirt.
See this one? This is the new one.
Oh yeah, we were showing that shirt. Yeah, I want one of those too.
Money.
I want one of those too.
It's the award-winning wing recipe.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
need
for
that shit.
sale, so
It's not for sale?
not
It's
yet.
not for sale.
It's
not for sale, but maybe
There's absolutely not a stitch of Melinda's apparel for sale right now because we just moved our fulfillment to a company called ShipBob. We took it out of our warehouse because we can't keep up with the orders anymore. The internal team, we're not built for small package. We're built for like loading trucks in our warehouse. And so we moved it onto and so now we have to get all of our apparel in bags. Everything has to be bagged and labeled for the company. So in about 30 days, we'll have our apparel back for sale, our hats and shirts and hoodies and all that good stuff. Will be back on sale.
I need that design on a hoodie.
Yeah,
We can make that happen.
I mean, if you want to like somehow one of those shirts and then one of these like hoodies like fall to that address that I sent you before, that would be amazing.
I think I can hook you up.
Yeah.
He knows somebody.
So I took this shirt with me to Tony Ramirez's 3rd annual birthday backyard bash. I don't know if you guys saw videos from that, but TFTI barbecue with the Honey Money, master of the Honey Money. We went out to the Bay Area, San Francisco area, and the Melinda's team is based out there in NorCal. A bunch of NorCal guys are on that team. Pete Klein, Chuck Motto, and a whole bunch of other guys. 2 Nicks and a Dan. a bunch of awesome guys that put together that team. But we went out to that birthday party, and I brought Tone the T-shirt as a surprise. And
that's a cool shirt.
He loved it. And then I was like, oh, and I brought one for everybody. So it was like Mardi Gras. At the very same time, my son, my nephew, my brothers were all in New Orleans. I was supposed to be in New Orleans with them on a Mardi Gras float, throwing the little mini bottles into the crowd. And I instead of doing that, I decided to go to Tony's birthday party because he's become a good friend and a partner, and he's an amazing guy. And I wanted to go out there and celebrate with him. And like you said, making friends. Like a few years ago, Melinda's decided to start getting into cooking and barbecue shows. We used to do a lot of events, foodie type events, taste ofs and things like that, giveaway samples. And I've always been a barbecue guy my whole life. I've owned a barbecue restaurant, and it just takes me back to what I love doing, hanging out, sipping a beer, talking barbecue, and meeting some of the greatest people in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, really, there's a family. It's competition and people want to win, but there's a family environment out there and nobody to, upset or anything. There's not a lot of rivalries. There's a lot of love out there, and it's been great. It's been great for Melinda's. It's been great for me, great for my family because, my wife and kids will come along to events with us too. And hey, you go to the shed, man, there's 100 kids running around out there.
Yep.
Everybody's their parent for the weekend, right? It's just amazing,
It is cool.
On the shirts, real quick, I know Ray says she loves her shirts, and then Mike said I had several people asking for that shirt already.
Is that you mean this shirt?
Yeah, this shirt, this one.
The shirt,
Well,
Mike?
that shirt, right, Mike?
I mean, right, Mike? The Thursday night.
Shirt, I
barbecue
mean,
chat
it's
shirt?
see how quick this show gets stuff out. I mean, we just got
Yeah.
the shirts. This is the first night we're showing them
Yeah.
off, and people are already reaching out to Mike.
Yeah, Mike is amazed by it. Yeah, good job. Mike.
But
Thanks.
back to what you're talking about with Ray.
We can trade. We can trade Melinda's gear for.
Oh yeah, we
Thursday
can maybe
night
do
barbecue
that.
chat
I
gear.
Yeah.
want to inspire kids to go and try new things for sure.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Not only is she doing it, but wanting other kids to do it along with her. You know, it's the best. Glad our paths cross at World Foods in 2022.
That's where we met. I met him and Al Fragoni in the same day.
I want to meet Al Fragoni. I'm trying to. Mike's going to help work trying to get Al Fragoni on the show because I think that would be.
You need to get Al on the show.
I think that would be way cool. Actually, I mean, if you want to, if Al does come on, I mean, we can have you and Mike Starr come on at the same time. We can have all of us on at the same, and we'll do a big group because we're good now, Ryan. Right? We can
Get
do
Tony on too.
All right. Yeah, we'll have like a little barbecue fest. So
yeah.
If you want to laugh their ass off, get Chuck on there.
Excuse me.
yeah.
He's the human highlight reel, man. He won the belly flop competition in Key West.
Oh
He
yeah.
didn't just win; he shattered the title. He just
I got to go back and look at I did
Gets
watch
back
some
from
of
Australia next
he
time.
did. He was the one that did the worm along the poolside.
I'll have to look at some of the videos again.
And
Yeah, I'll have to look at the videos again. I did see some of the highlights of that, but yeah. So
Ray said,
yeah.
Mr. Al is my amigo.
That's
and,
correct.
He taught me so much with open fire.
See,
That's
and
who
I wanna
introduced
do
me
that.
to Ray. Al introduced me to Ray. Al's introduced me to more people than I can imagine in the barbecue world, and I've made a lot of good friends. And it's fun to be me because I get to go to these things and expense it to the company.
We talk about it all the time. I mean, you talk about barbecue and family and everything, and it's not a show that goes by that we don't talk about. Is the barbecue is family? You know, the people that are going out and doing the competitions, seeing each other every week, and getting to hang out with them, and just catch back up with them all the time.
Are you guys going to be at Hogs?
What was it?
Hogs for a Cause?
No, I gotta be real selective. See, that's my whole problem is I get the silly Wanamakers, and not, hopefully they're not watching the show, but they've been like now next year, next January. I mean, they're closing the store for 2 weeks, between Christmas and New Year's, so it's like it's using a lot of my time up in that area. So then I don't have as much fun time in the summer. Though of course it's really slow there in January, so I really can't complain too much about it because I really don't. There's
It's
nothing.
going to be my first, Melinda's third year in a row, and my first year attending Hogs. I'm looking forward to it.
I'd like to go to that.
Going back home to New Orleans, to my homeland. I haven't been home in a while.
Yeah, I'd love to go to that one, but I think it's Hondo is on the list, and the two that you mentioned earlier are the ones that I really want to try and get to the one in Hondo or the Key West.
Key West is a blast, man.
I think those two would be a fantastic. I really want to do the live fire thing.
I could tell my wife that she.
So I would say the cooking element of Hondo blows away the cooking element of Key West. You're kind of huddled around a pool. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's really hot. It's a lot of fun, the fishing and all that stuff. But the actual day of competition, I think most people are hungover by then.
Yeah, I believe it.
Because my wife, she can just go down to Disney, and I can drop her off at Orlando on my way down.
There you go. That's a good.
And then come down to Key West.
Yeah,
I still think you
there's
could
things
pull
for
off.
the fam to do in Key West, man. This resort where it is, a lot of people brought their families. There were kids. Key West is a family-friendly event.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Ryan, still for like the shed. I mean, you can drop her off at the casino in Biloxi and come over to the shed.
Put them at the Beau Rivage,
yeah.
It's not that far. I mean, it's not that far of a
restaurants.
I would have to drop her off at the Cozy Rosie, so I can at least make sure that I have enough money to get back the next day. If I drop her off at the casino,
I love the Cozy Rosie. The Cozy Rosie is I can't wait for them to announce the shed date so I can already reserve my cabin for that. So
yeah,
I had a question that I was going to ask David, and guess what, Ryan?
You forgot it.
I forgot it. But we started talking on something else.
That's why, like, I have my little notepad next to me, so when I things pop up, I can write them down. I get it.
Yeah. I thought it was right on the tip of my tongue, and then we started talking about other stuff, and then of course I got really excited about what we were talking about.
Yeah, I had some questions on the tip of my tongue too, and I lost them for some reason.
Yeah, because you burned them off. I do have to say that garlic one is really good, and I did like that. I'm just telling everybody, if you see these anywhere and you want to pick up a bottle of that hot sauce.
Yeah.
I got to get these. I got to get these at Wanamaker's because they're just so damn.
We have something for everybody. There's got to be one Melinda sauce everybody likes,
Well, yeah, they're not all hot, so don't take us. If you happen to watch a show again or something.
No, we grabbed the hottest ones.
Yeah, we were just going for the hot. Just
something unique about Melinda is the average hot sauce company is like 70% male audience, 30% female for customers, for shoppers, for online traffic. Melinda's is more like 55-45. We are a lot more attractive across the board to consumers of all gender, and I think I think of our colors, our varieties, the different flavors are more enticing. This hot sauce right here is so entry level, right? It's Thai chili. There's very little heat in here. It's very mild. Is
that this one? This Thai? Oh yeah, it's a Thai sweet chili.
That's correct. Yeah. That is a sweet sauce. It's a yummy dipping sauce. But that's something you can start off the brand, and then you might want to move up a couple of flames to another sauce. But if you just like the one heat flame level, this green sauce is one of our top sellers. It's unbelievable. Great sauce. A lot of people use that in the morning. They start off their day with their eggs. Melinda's green. So, and then you can get right up there to where you were, Steve, a second ago. You can get all the way up to ghost pepper.
Yeah.
The camera.
This one here.
Backwards.
I got the ghost pepper wing sauce. Ryan had the ghost pepper honey.
Yeah,
I didn't find it super well. Of course, I didn't
put this one on food.
I didn't have a lot of it.
You must have got like one of the chunks or something. Like there's a chunk of pepper in
there. Leave it to Ryan to get a chunk.
Chunk stuck in the back of your throat or something. Going to a little.
Well, it hit me, and I went, and I sucked in at the same time, and that didn't feel good.
That's what she said, right?
I figured I was setting you up for that one, but
I know. Anyway,
no.
All right, David. Guess what? It is. We're at an hour. We're at an hour and a half, which means again, it was another great conversation. You know what? We could hang on for like 5 or 6 more minutes, and then we beat Brad and Brooke as aren't they the longest show as Brad and Brooke for like hour 40 minutes or something like that? Because you know how Brad.
That's hard to beat.
Yeah.
I mean, not that Brad talks a lot.
We could talk about more sauces. Did we talk about this one?
Which one's that one? Oh, we didn't do the black truffle. I think I got that one. Yeah,
I have the ghost pepper black truffle.
This is in our.
Well, you try yours, Ryan. I'll try mine.
Top 5 seller.
I already tried it.
Oh, that was the first try it again.
So we proved that you can make a black truffle hot sauce, put it on the market, and not gouge people $18 for it.
Well,
like another brand out there that we know.
Yeah.
Oops! Oh, Jesus! I dropped the top and shot it across the apartment. Go figure how that
happens.
I'm going to try it. I'm not a big truffle fan, but we'll see what.
No, that's the thing. It's a polarizing flavor, right? If you got to like truffle to like this sauce. But, you don't like truffles, you might not like it. But we put things in there that are truffle friendly, like Parmesan cheese, a little bit of honey.
Brad said that he liked this one. This was one of his favorites. And then he said his cook, when I was asking the guys on that show that where you didn't make it, what everybody's favorite was, and then he said that their chef at the shed, his was that one you were talking about earlier, that Polynesian.
Yeah, that's a good sauce.
Actually, I thought you were going to say most hot sauces on the market are 70% vinegar.
They are.
And then most hot sauces are just vinegar. Most hot sauces are just vinegar, and Melinda's hot sauce just delivers everything you could ever want in a hot sauce.
I'll have to hire this guy, man.
I know. That's a Chat GPT for sure, right there.
That's like a Wikipedia thing where he's just getting all the. I have to tell you,
encourage everyone to try this Polynesian. If you like the Chick-fil-A version, this stuff is wicked too. It's really good.
I've never had the Chick-fil-A version. Do you have that one? I didn't get that one, but that one's
Star GPT.
GPT.
It's Star GPT.
Star GPT. There we go.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the correct name for it.
Well, I can tell
I hate
you
to
that
tell you.
Indians are getting restless upstairs because I can hear them.
I hate to tell you, but I'm sure it happens quite a bit. But Mr. Orson's right. This is amazing. You don't have the regular one, do you, Ryan?
No,
No,
I
you
like
got
it. The ghost peppers on this one's good.
No, but I mean, this is like, I mean, it's a subtle heat, but the flavor is like blows you away.
It's good with French fries. It's good to mix in a pasta sauce, like a creamy pasta sauce, making an Alfredo or something. Add a little bit of that in there. Just a lot
Which,
of
of course,
cheese.
I mean, I had that.
Good
other
on
hot
cheese
sauce.
fries. Really good on cheese fries. Good
I
on
had
pizza.
that's probably why the other hot sauce is probably still lingering around. But I didn't find. I mean, it's two flames. I didn't find it much heat at all. It's got it's a nice warmth with flavor. I mean, that is. I could lick that off.
Well,
of that
the ghost
plate.
pepper black truffle hot sauce is 5 flames. The ghost pepper hot honey is just no flames.
This is one we made pizza hot
Oh, the
sauce.
pizza.
Oh yeah, the pizza sauces.
So this was made with the intention of taking the crushed red pepper that everyone uses on their pizza, rehydrating it. So we do start with a dried red pepper. We rehydrate it. We add a little sweet red pepper in with it, garlic, and we formulated it for pizza, but it's good on everything. It's one of those sauces that has picked up a following, and a lot of people don't see it because they stick it in the grocery stores like to stick it in the pizza solutions area. So that area where you buy a pizza crust and if you got kids, you know that area where you make your own pizzas at home. Yeah.
Well, I can honestly say if anybody watches the show for the whole hour and a half or so, yes, I do have to say I changed my favorite sauce like 6 times because I started off with the Mexicana and that was really good. And then I did like this Savina that you said that was really good. And then it changed to the garlic. And now I have to say this is amazing. That's amazing. Ryan, I'll bring it on Saturday.
Let's do it.
Put it on some eggs in the morning. Something it goes good with things that have a creamy profile.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get that with corned beef and potatoes.
Yeah, it would be good with that too.
Why don't you bring
What would be good on corned beef?
Saturday?
Huh?
You guys have some St. Patty Day stuff going on?
Well, what we got going on is we do I started a thing back during the pandemic called the Barbecue Love Tour, and what it was to show people that you could still eat at a restaurant even though it was the pandemic. You didn't have to just yell and scream that you couldn't go eat. If you actually picked up the phone and dialed, or you actually walked and got pickup, you could still support your local restaurant. So that's what it was all about. And then it morphed into, I did it for a whole week when the store was closed. I ate barbecue every day for a week, which again, I don't recommend to anybody to eat barbecue every single day. Then it became a once a month thing. Because people always wanted to know where I was going next. So it became a once a month thing. And then Ryan joined in, and for a while, what we used to do is I would do the barbecue love. We'd go to the restaurant. Ryan started for his group, the Triple B Big Tip, where we would actually auction off stuff. So we would go and we'd support the restaurant by going there and eating. And then Ryan would present either the owner or the employee that served us our big tip money. I mean, sometimes a person got, I think the one at South Moon, I think she got like $140 or something like that, plus our regular tips, because we were trying to tell them thank you for doing stuff during the pandemic. Now it's just become where you just meet up, and this one's kind of special because we're going to be at Beach Avenue Barbecue in Brookfield on Saturday, and the owner of that restaurant, Awan, who is a good friend to Ryan and I, was diagnosed last fall with stage 4 lymphoma cancer. So this is kind of like a get in there and try and sell out the restaurant and support them. So again, if anybody's in that area and you want good barbecue, he is doing. If you go to Beach Avenue Barbecue on Facebook right now and look, he has posted pictures. There is going to be corned beef. There is going to be a corned beef plate. I even saw Irish nachos. So it's going to be a good time. So I'm going to bring him.
We're always willing to offer up product packages, collections, all that for auction items, and help out. So let us know. We're very involved in a lot of things for good causes. Especially like coming out with the Hogs for the Cause. We're going to help. We're going to help the teams raise a lot of money for pediatric brain cancer.
So what would you say if you had to say some of the sauces I hit, or what would you say would be the best? What they would go best with corned beef?
That garlic habanero.
Oh,
the glass bottle one. Yeah, that's a great sandwich sauce.
Oh, I'm going to bring that. Right. We're going to bring a bunch of these.
There's also another one. Did you get one called Amarillo? It's a yellow one. Probably not. I don't think so.
No.
We didn't.
Two I got is green sauce
and honey mustard either. See, there's so many more that we can send you. We can update. We can get another package out to both of you guys. And
I'm gonna bring this box, Ryan. We're gonna bring some stuff, and this way maybe Juan can try it. I don't know if he can cut spicy stuff or not, but we're gonna.
We're always happy to help out. So please, keep us in mind when you're doing things like that. If you need donations.
Excellent. Absolutely. All right, so here we go, Ryan. We got
the griddle battle. Yes, I still got it in the show, Steve.
Yeah, no, look at I know you did. Very last second. Here we go. Everybody get excited. Anybody still watching? This is it. We are down to 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6,
oh my God,
5,
like New Year's
4,
Eve or something?
3, 2, 1. That's it. David's now the longest guest on Thursday Night Barbecue Chat, beating out Brad and Brooke from, I don't know, a while back, but they were at an hour and 40 minutes. David is now an hour and 41 minutes.
Great show.
Winning a talk-off with Brad, that's brutal.
Props to Mike, too, and Ray for hanging out here with us.
Yes, thank you. Thank you both. More family.
David, thanks for coming on the show. It was nice getting to know you and hearing your backstory. And, we appreciate it.
Look forward to coming on again, and let me know how we can get involved with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're ever in the Chicago area, please reach out. Would love to do dinner.
We're going to be there for the NRA show. Melinda's will be at the NRA show
in May.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to work this out. I'm supposed to make a stop in Memphis and then Chicago, but they're overlapping, so I've got to figure that out. So. I did Memphis. I haven't done NRA in a minute, and my team wants me there. There's a lot of people in the restaurant business that I know that ask for me there, and every year they're like, "How come your father's not here?" They'll ask my son or my nephew. So I told them I'm coming to Chicago this year. So I'm trying to figure out how to be in 2 places at the same time.
Well, you can get yourself a flat David, like a flat Brad poster.
Here we go.
Put flat David down at Memphis in May, and then
hey, iRobot Chef Fig. I just send him everywhere.
Yeah. But if you're gonna be up at NRA, let me know, and then
okay.
Maybe we can find a way to snake some. I can find a way to snake some passes to get down there, and maybe go down there, or we can meet up at a restaurant or something to say hey, because that would be kind of fun. Or you can come out here to the Burbs, see the Burbs. Not a big fan.
Probably isn't the airport out in the Burbs?
Kinda.
Yeah.
We're kind of in the middle west of both airports. Ryan's way out, and
I'm an hour outside of Chicago, 45 minutes outside.
I love Chicago. Chicago's a great city, and I have the best time when I go there. Chicago and New York are probably my number 1, number 2 cities for dining, just having fun, being an adult, being a grown up, and bar hopping and great conversations. I enjoy myself so much there, and I haven't been in a while. My son's been going to all these trade shows for us, and he's become like quite the Chicago guy. So he's telling me he's going to show me Chicago this time. So
if you're gonna be up there for a while, let me know, because I can go to there's a restaurant called Foxtail on the Lake that I can take you to. That is actually up near O'Hare. I'm
there for 2 days, so I'll let you know. I'll let you know those dates.
Yeah. That's out near the airport, so we can figure something.
No, I'm just saying, like the suburbs. Most airports are out in the burbs, so usually that's how I see suburbs.
Yeah.
Driving
This-
through
this-
them to get to
this
the city.
This restaurant is gorgeous. They took it used to be an old church, and they turned it into a restaurant, and they kept a lot of the church elements are in there, and then they added other stuff to it, and it's actually a very cool space to have dinner. So
I used to always go to Seventh on Heaven. You know, they're a big Melinda's supporter since day one, but I think they just recently closed up.
it's too bad.
Yeah, I think, his son has got the restaurants now. He finally retired from doing the restaurant grind. Restaurant business is not an easy business.
No, it isn't. So,
All
all right, with that, we'll let you check out, and then because Ryan's gonna get in trouble. So Ryan's gonna get in trouble. Shh. Here comes Trisha.
The way he looks up is, with
But
fear.
Trisha's had a long day today, so I'm not going to pick on Trisha.
I'm gonna walk upstairs and I'm gonna kiss my kid goodnight, and I'm gonna walk in the bedroom, and she's gonna look at me and go, "Really? It's supposed to be an hour."
It's supposed to be an hour. Well, when it's a good convo, what can you do?
I know.
All right.
Hey,
So
that's
we
good.
should
She still
probably.
wants to spend time with you. That's good.
It's still good.
She doesn't really, but she just out there to tuck in.
All right,
Yeah. All right,
David.
Nice meeting
Great
you. We'll
to
talk
meet
soon.
you. Thanks
Likewise.
for coming on.
My pleasure.
Thanks for switching days and everything. Thanks to everybody who watched. Mike from Mike Stars, Mike from Blazing Stars, Ray from Little Gringa. Thank you very much for sticking almost the whole way with us. Hour and 45 minutes, new record. Actually, hour and 46 minutes, new record. Who will break it? Who knows?
Yeah.
But anyway, David, thanks very much for coming on. As always, appreciate
Thank you
it.
guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
See
Have
ya.
a good one.
Take care.
What a great show, Ryan. I know you're going to get in trouble, but it's still a great show. I hear the dog barking. So yes, if anybody wants a shirt, we do have shirts available now. You know what? Reach out to Ryan's. Follow. It's all about the barbecue. Follow Barbecue Blackstone and Beer. If you can't reach out to Ryan on his Barbecue Blackstone and Beer page, because Ryan handles all the money in this relationship. Ryan handles all the money.
My relationship too. Anyways.
So anyway, thanks to David for being on. What a great show. Thanks for all the guests and everything. That was a really good show.
Yeah, it was.
I love that we could taste all these sauces.
It's good stuff.
You choked that one up. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, we'll take one. Ray will take a shirt.
I'll take a shirt. We'll get you a shirt. You got to figure out all the pricing and everything and get it out and see how it is.
So I'll reach out to you. I'll reach out and see what size you are, and we'll figure something out. But
Yeah.
But anyway, great show. And as we talked about a little bit on the thing, Barbecue Love Tour stop this weekend at Beach Avenue Barbecue in Brookfield. If you can make it there, please let's help support Juan and all that other good stuff. Because you support Beach Avenue Barbecue, you support Juan. He does have a GoFundMe page. I don't have it. I don't know if Ryan still has it in his little Rolodex of websites and stuff like that to follow. But if you can, let's get there. He's going to have corned beef. He has fantastic barbecue anyway. I am a corned beef fan at this time of year, so I really can't wait to try the corned beef. I may get the nachos and the corned beef.
I was thinking about the nachos. That sounds good.
That's the way I roll. But I just like corned beef. I like he has the traditional corned beef platter from what it looks like. It's going to have cabbage and potatoes and corned beef on it. And I kind of dig that stuff every once.
I like it too. So, all right, guys, we will see you next Thursday.
And then we still have Ryan. Just so you know, we still have March 22nd. We still have a class available at Wanamakers, their grilling class. If you want to get to wanamakers.com and look under upcoming grill classes and sign up for that. Right now, we're only at 10, which is I think still going to be a go for the class, but we always would appreciate more.
Sean reached out to me. It is still a go.
Yeah. So, but it is a fun class. You actually cook burgers and steaks, and we have like a little competition. You've never had corned beef?
Man.
Well, if you can get up here by Saturday, you can come
on
with
up.
us.
Just instead of once mom gets back from Walmart for getting the ketchup, tell her you need to go to Chicago.
Tell her, guess what? we're going to Chicago
Yes.
for corned beef.
And for Juan.
With
And
Steve
you're
and
doing
Ryan.
it for Juan. I mean,
You're doing for one.
Juan.
So
All
if
right,
she
guys.
shows up, Ryan, it's your fault.
Have a good night.
Those poor parents are going to be traveling all that way for corned beef.
Yes.
But no, you would really like it, Ray. It's really good. All right, anybody. Ryan's got to go because Ryan's going to get scolded. And don't forget about the shirts. They're really awesome. I didn't wear mine today, but maybe next week I wanted to wear the Melinda's for David. Whatever.
I might have it hanging up in the background. We'll see.
You could be like the guys at the baseball games.
Yeah.
We could like pan over to you and we could have like hashtag handsome, like he's working the souvenir booth at the ball games, and we can just pan over there from time to time and he can show all the merch we have.
All the merch we have one shirt.
Well, then he doesn't have to work too hard.
All right, Ray.
Good night, Ray.
Have a good night. All right, guys.
Good night, everyone. Ray's going to bed. We all got to go to bed. See you later, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you so much, guys. You've been absolutely amazing. Thank you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.